Battery Park City in downtown Manhattan is setting the stage for green urban planning. The 92-acre neighborhood is home to the World Financial Center and the Solaire, the first high-rise LEED-certified green residential building. The permanent community of 9,000 is growing as people learn about the beautiful organic gardens, indoor air quality, green schools, and of course the progressive green initiatives.
Battery Park City has led the way. The Solaire was the first, others have followed. We have more green buildings here than anywhere else in the United States. Some of the people who built green buildings here are now building them in Chicago and in Boston and probably other cities as well.
Yeah.
But it started here.
Here you can see two finished buildings that have followed our green guidelines. This is the Verdesian. You can see the photovoltaic cells on the roof here, the heliostats, and the green roof. Immediately to the south is the river house. They'll have a geothermal well to create energy from the earth. And all of them will also have black water treatment plants. This one went a step further, and it's using this reclaimed water for the central laundry, as well as for the toilet flushing and the air conditioning systems. But Goldman Sachs has some unique things as well. They are using only certified wood. They also have something called ice storage. Energy is costed based on the time of day, so they create the ice at night and then use it to create their air conditioning during the day.
These are the heliostats over here. Heliostats have been used for internal lighting, but never before, to my knowledge, have they been used to light up outdoor areas. See, if you look out here, down into that area, you'll see that it's surrounded on all sides by buildings and ordinarily and usually would not get any light. But because of those heliostats, there'll be sunlight going right down into that area, which would otherwise not have any sun. Battery Park City is recognized not only nationally but internationally as a huge success. And it's a success because we own the land, we collect rents, private industry builds the buildings, and whatever surplus we generate, we turn over to the city. And that money that we turn over to the city goes for affordable housing. If this were a corporation, they'd be carrying me around the property in a chair.
We're going down into the cellar where the black water treatment is and the stormwater treatment is.
You're gonna love it down here.
You're not going to be able to hear much. This is a miniature sewage treatment plant right here in the base of one of the nicest buildings in the city, which is an amazing thing, right? So this takes everything from the building, including the toilets, and cleans it through a biological process. There's little microorganisms in these tanks that eat up and clean the water.
The water is then pumped outside to this rock structure, which becomes an ice wall in the winter. Inside this ice wall is the irrigation system, which filters the recycled water so that it can be used for lawns and gardening.
Any water that we can, that's allowed by Department of Health, that we collect, we recycle. So the ice wall, that's recirculating water. Some of the public parks also have fountains, which are quite wonderful. They often have to be running all the time because they don't have staff to be there and make sure that it's turned off, that it's turned on.
As you push that button, and water, you can see a little bit of it right here. There it is.
You look around, there's no play equipment, yet it's a park for children. We have a slide and that's it. And the whole idea of the park was that kids could find nature. You don't have to give them a piece of metal for them to know how to play. They can find their own play.
And they do find their own play. This is really...
Are you going to go down the slide?
No, not today. More than 30% of our acreage is devoted to parks and gardens, and that's the way it's going to stay no matter what. And people from all over come here to enjoy our parks and gardens.
We don't use any fertilizers here at all, and what we do instead is we recycle the nutrients. We take all of the weeds and we make them into compost. We also take the human waste. Anybody who lives in Battery Park City can bring us their kitchen waste, and many do. We We get Starbucks, we pick up their coffee grounds, all of the local grocery stores participate, some of the restaurants, and all of those things combine to give us a wonderful organic matter that we can add to the soil. It's very important to not just concentrate though on plants and horticulture. We only use non-toxic cleaning surfaces, and we do a lot of cleaning here. All of our lumber for our bench slats are sustainably harvested. That costs you twice as much as it would if you went with regular lumber. But we have a philosophy here, which Jim has supported, that we should be living, if you will, as lightly on the earth as possible. And if we don't walk the walk, then how can we ask anyone else to do so?
To find out more about urban greening, go to riverwire.com.